Yes, please. Good morning, everyone. It's Kate here from the Spiritual Realm Tea Room, coming to you live. And the Spiritual Realm Tea Room is in Woolloongabba, which is in Brisbane. It is 9:30 in the morning here. So today we will be doing some readings. I'll just wait for a few people to get on board. Oh, thank you very much. And I'll do some readings. I'll light our special candle. So we've got our special candle here for good luck, for money, for protection. So that'll be the first thing that we do now, is light our candle. So I hope everyone's been having a good week. Okay, we're getting down to the bottom here. So this candle here, it's for removing jinxes, and it's for success, and it's for love, and it's for money, it's for health, it's for peace, it's for protection. It's got everything in there that you need. Now, I rang up yesterday to put my order in, and the people that supply it won't be bringing it into Australia anymore. So I'm going over to a friend's shop today and buying a whole lot over there that she's got over at Eclectica. I've been telling everyone about Eclectica, which is at West End. So you can get these candles from there, and I will do my best to try and get some more into the country. I think it's with the weight, coming in, it actually cost a fair amount. And I've been telling everyone they came from Canada. They don't, they come from Mexico. So I'm sorry for lying to you. But anyway, there's our candle. Let's say our prayer. So close your eyes and just relax. Put your feet straight down on the ground to uncross everything. And just breathe in white healing light. And just slow your breathing down. I invoke the sublime influence of the Eternal Father to obtain success in all the subjects of my life and to smooth all difficulties that are in my way. I invoke the aid of the Holy Spirit so that my house prospers and my company and my person receive a message of good luck. Sent by the divine prophetess, O great hidden power, I implore your so that you separate me from danger at the precise moment that my way is illuminated by the light of fortune. I shall receive the infinite blessings of the sky. I believe in God, all-powerful Father. Amen. So hello everyone, and welcome. So for those that haven't been on before, my name's Kate, and I'm from the Spiritual Realm Tea Room at Woolloongabba, previously known as the Rendezvous Tea Room, that used to be owned by the late beautiful Luke Quadrelli, and he passed away on the 9th of May. I have a book here, The A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading by me, by Kate Denning, and I will be giving one of those away today as usual. So all you have to do is type book into the comments, and at the end of the show, which will be in an hour, I will pick a winner. So put book in your comments, and then we shall pick a winner in the end. So the book, excuse me, came about from when I first did a tea leaf reading for myself back on the 10th, the 11th, 12th. And I was just writing down what I saw in the tea leaves, and then I met Luke Quadrelli in 2013, and I ran my very first tea leaf reading class from this place when it belonged to him. So I'm now the owner here at in Woolloongabba, and you can come here and have a tea leaf reading, a Devonshire tea, or you can, I do palmistry, tarot, tea leaf reading, crystal balls. I've got the crystal balls here today, so I'm going to be doing some readings with the crystal ball as well. I have got a class coming up on Sunday the 1st of December, and that one I think is in the morning at 10:30 to, that would be 10:30 to 12:30, and I'll be teaching tea leaf reading and crystal ball that day at Woolloongabba. And then I have got another class the following Saturday on the 7th of December from 2 to 4. The classes are $55. So come along and join us and learn how to read the tea leaves. And my book sells for $20, so you can either buy that online. Send me a message if the online thing's not working, because we've only just put it up on my webpage, which is www.thespiritualrealm.com.au, and I will put that up at the top of the page after, so you've got a link to go straight into that. And my Facebook page is The Spiritual Realm Tea Room. So you might have to scroll down a bit to have a look at that, or you can go into Kate G. Denning and send me a friend request, and you can get all the information there on my page too. Okay, so the A to Z of tea leaf reading is $20. Wonderful Christmas present. I wanted to show you a few things today too, but first of all, let's light some incense. I love burning incense. So we've got our candle. Now with these candles here, they actually don't have any scents in there, but what you can do is, oh, I've got the lovely Karen here. Karen, can you get for me that little jar on my tea trolley? And it says mugwort on there. Yep, that one there. Yep. So what you can do with these candles, or any of your candles, is you can, what we call, dress them. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of mugwort into the candle here, and the mugwort is to help tune in. So it helps with your psychic abilities, it helps with your intuition, it also helps with dreams. You can use mugwort in tea, and it also helps to help you relax you and helps with dreams and cramps. So there you go. Mugwort you could probably buy from Eclectica at West End. I don't sell that type of thing here, but I do have other beautiful teas, which we'll be doing a tea leaf reading a little bit later as well. So there we go. We've got our candle dressed, and now I'm going to excuse me. I've got a lot of fires here at the moment, so I have that's probably what it's from. So anyone that suffers asthma or has lung problems, you should be indoors, because it is quite it's quite smoky here in Brisbane. So I've got my incense going. Hang on, just let me put that at the back. Now I burn incense every day. It is great for clearing the energies. It smells beautiful. The one that I've got is money drawing. So I do have those here for sale. They're only $1. One, and it just has the most beautiful fragrance. It is really good for clearing the energies too. So when you come in here, you'll actually feel like the peace and the calm, and it's just such a welcoming feel when you come in here. So you don't have to, if you're feeling like you've got any negative energies at home, if people are fighting all the time, or you're feeling sick, it's really good to burn incense or sage as well. So you can get sage sticks, so we call that smudging. And if you go onto my page, what is it called, Magical Blessings, and it's got the little Tinkerbell as the profile picture. If you scroll down or go into videos, you'll see in there a prayer that I've done, that I've recorded, so you can go around and sage your house, and I'll be saying the prayer at the same time. So really good for cleansing the negative energies in your house. So look up what smudging does. It's just got so many benefits. Oh, the video's playing up. I'm really sorry. I was going to go on the computer before, but we've got the internet's really bad here in town today, even like the last few days. The afternoons have been even worse. So much for this new NBN or whatever it is. I don't think it's doing very well at all. Now I'm going to make us some cuppas today, along with doing our tea leaf reading. So I've got my special cup here. Well, this is the saucer here for the Wise Witch. And this is, I think this is her cup here. So we've got all the symbols inside, and it's beautifully painted. We've got the eye on the bottom. So they have been created by Sharon McLeod. McLeod, do we say? Or McLeod? McLeod. And then I'm using the Destiny one. That's my favourite one because I do palmistry as well. And they're the symbols inside this one. Now they've got real gold. There's only been 100 each of these made, and they are $150 each. So I've been needing a little bit of focus lately. So we're going to go with the Focus Brew from Witchy Poo Brew, and I'll be getting more of these in on Saturday. They've been selling like hotcakes. So I'm going to have that one in my cup. This week it's been pretty full on, so, and I know it's not just me, it's the energies around, and just so much going on at the moment, and this focus has really been helping me a great deal. So in this one here, we have got orange Sri Lankan orange Pico black tea for enhanced state of concentration, lemon peel for focus, orange peel for intuition, ginger for intellect, chamomile for calm, yerba mate for mental clarity, elderflower for an improved state of mind, licorice for memory, coriander seed for retention, burdock for positivity, and calendula petals for vision support, with all the ingredients enchanted under the full moon. So let's just put our water in there. Like my teapot, isn't that beautiful? Okay. And the spell for that one is focus, 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 come to thee. Focus in all forms now see me. Bring me protection, so mote it be. Come now, blessed be. So I'll be doing a reading later on with that one. And then we'll make this one here. And Karen can have this one. So I've got the lovely Karen here, and she is helping me out today. So she's here every Thursdays now. So she'll be commenting for me on here and keeping me up to date, because there's just so many people, like so many messages scrolling through. I haven't been able to keep up with it all. So yeah, it's just going through. How long does smudging last? So it depends on your house and what's happening. Smudging, I would do, okay, so I do a smudge if I was moving into a place to cleanse all the old energies from the previous people. And it's to welcome you and your family into the house. So it's a really good idea when you smudge your house when you first move in there, to actually have everyone that lives in the house with you at the time that you do the smudging, okay, and put your energies into the home. So depending on what's happening, I'd say probably once a month would be a good thing. If you've got a lot of people coming in and out of your place, you might want to smudge it more. You know when you've got those people that come in and their energies just drain you and you feel so tired after, they're zapping your energies. I would probably smudge the house once they've left. You could also get some clearing sprays. I've got some of those here, and you can also get protection sprays as well. So a protection spray is actually going to help you in the meantime, but if somebody comes into your house or around you and you felt very drained after, I would then use the clearing spray. So we've got those things here, so you can always come in and check them out, or you can go onto my Facebook page my website and have a look, and there's a bit of a description about the different sprays that we've got in there. We've got some beautiful goddess ones too. So if you live in suburbia or go into the city a lot, there's some beautiful goddess sprays will help bring you back down to ground as well. Okay, so I got the love one out for Karen. So anyone that wants a love reading, just excuse me, I'll come back in front of the screen in a minute. I hope the video is working better this time. Okay, I'm running over my dress here. Okay, so in the love, we have got a combination of organic Sri Lankan orange pico black tea for strength, rose for love, cinnamon and coriander for passion, marigold for protection, vanilla for sensuality, and orange peel for luck, with all the ingredients enchanted under the full moon. The herbs and spices and flowers used in this brew have been used throughout history in magic rituals to attract love, passion, and protection. So, love, 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 come to thee. Love in all forms now see me. Bring me protection, so mote it be. Come now, blessed be. So here you go, Karen. Here's your tea.
Thank you.
Aren't these cups just beautiful?
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Thanks, Kate.
Okay. So Karen's keeping an eye on. Sorry about that. We lost connection for a tick. It says that my phone is full and I need to download some of my stuff onto the computer. So, oops, I think it's all those photos I keep putting on there, and I don't delete any of my messages, so I've got years of messages on my phone. Who else does that? Okay. Okay, we'll have, oh, that's not that long ago. So Karen's just passed me a message here. Christine lost her son on the 12th. I'm so sorry for your loss, Christine. We might do a tea leaf reading or use a crystal ball and see if something comes through with your son when I do the reading. So I'll just leave that there to remind me after. So Christine, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I do send lots of love and healing to your family. Now, for those that don't know me, I started my spiritual journey. I've always been spiritual, okay? I saw my first ghost when I was about 14 years old. That was really scary, and you've watched that movie, I think it's Paranormal, which was like live feeds. I forget what it was called. Anyway, when I was 14, we had a really bad spirit in the house, and I remember, I can't forget it, actually levitating off the bed. And it was really quite an scary experience, and there was knocking on the bedroom window, and whenever this spirit was around, there was always a horrible musty smell. So that was my first experience of spirit. Now, I started doing meditation and learning things along the way, and I don't come from a spiritual background with my family. They're not into it at all. So I was called spooky. And back in 2010, I got really sick and I was in hospital for quite some time. And during that time, my spiritual awareness was very heightened, and I was told that I could never work again, and I was put on a disability pension, which I'm not on anymore. And as you can see, I'm working. I've run this shop, and I've been working since 2012 in this field, doing readings and helping people. So I used to drink a lot, and I stopped drinking in 2010, and yeah, I was a real party animal. Anyway, only this week, one of my sons has lost a friend, and it was through excess drinking and smoking. His kidneys and his liver just shut down. So I just wanted to send my love out to the family as well. Alcohol, it's horrible. Drink in moderation, but you know, there's so many people out there now. It's just in our society, people just drink every day. I drank every day, and I was in so much pain that I would drink until I actually went to sleep, because just to try and numb the pain, and not knowing that it was actually making me worse, having Crohn's, because it strangles the veins swell up around the area that's affected, like it does with cancer too, and it causes more pain. So when you're drinking alcohol and you think that you are drinking it to try and ease the pain, it actually makes it worse. So think about that too. Evil spirits, yes. Okay, now I wanted to show you some products that I've got. Oh no, we're going to start with our happy tune. After going through all, you know, speaking about that and people passing away, let's lift our spirits up a little bit. Now, on my page Magical Blessings, I went on there yesterday and I put up the album of Love with Michelle Blood and her friend John, and it's songs that are affirmations. And I got it back in '92, and I had it transferred from a tape onto CD, and now I've got it on my computer. So I'll put the CD on. So we're going to listen to the second song on that CD now, but you can go over to my page Magical Blessings and listen to the whole lot. It's really quite catchy, the tunes. It raises your vibrations. So if you can play happy music every single day, you will find that life is so much better. Okay, you play that first thing in the morning, dancing around the house, and you will have a great day. Okay, so here we go for our second song on the Love CD, and I'm just going to sit back, hang on a tick, and I might have to turn it up a bit. Just wait for it. I want you to get up and dance, raise your vibrations, put a smile on your face. Even just putting a smile on your face makes you feel good. I am perfect. I am now being who I am, for I am. I am perfect. I am perfect. I am perfect. So there you go. Isn't that great? I just love that. So they used to be a pop band back in the 80s, early 90s. And Michelle Blood now does a lot of stuff with Bob Proctor in America. So she's become quite famous. But when I met her back in 92, it was at a little psychic fair at Sutherland in Sydney, and I bought this tape and I pull it out every so often when I'm feeling a little bit down, and it always makes me feel good. I play it in the car, so it's better than listening to the radio and hearing all the bad news, with what's going around. I haven't been listening to the news lately because I've been having too much stuff happening in my life. With my son being in hospital, breaking my foot, opening up this shop. So I try not to listen to the news because I am just too sensitive. There was someone that was commenting that she's opened up now being a doula, a death doula, and it's been very hard for her. So I would suggest that you use some type of protection spray. Maybe where I've got on today, well, I've always got my amethyst, but maybe if you get like black tourmaline or black obsidian and wear that, just put it in your bra or in your pockets, and that's also a great protection for you too. And just being a little bit more positive. But yeah, we have been becoming more sensitive. I've noticed that have opened up to. There was a change that came in 2012, and we're feeling another big change that's coming in now. So people that have never been into spiritual intuition, any of that, are seeing things, seeing signs all the time and picking things up. Even the veil is a lot thinner now, so there's a lot more people seeing spirit and having communication with spirit. So anyway, what was I going to do next? Oh, I need to tell you what's coming up too. Tomorrow, Rob Reeves is in here at the Spiritual Realm Tea Room, and at 10:30 tomorrow morning he will be doing an hour talk on palmistry, and that is going to be about, what was that about? The seven something. Oh, isn't that terrible? I forget. It's got to do with your fingers anyway, or the mounts. Anyway, so Rob will be doing a talk tomorrow, and that is only $15, and I'll make you a beautiful cup of tea too. Use Witchy Poo Brew teas. So 10:30 tomorrow, $15. Come in if you are available, and just send us a message to let us know that you're coming in. You can get onto the Spiritual Realm Tea Room page and just check events and just let us know that you're coming, or give me a call on 0411 254 880, and I'll put that up at the top of the page later on when I finish up. On the 24th, Sunday the 24th, I will be doing a 3-hour workshop, and we'll be looking at handprints of criminals. So we might have a look at your hands to see if you've got any criminal markings. So palmistry is like a map of your life. It's scientific. So you can pick up, like, fingerprints are there from the time you're born until you die. They don't change. They tell us about your personality, your weaknesses, your strengths. And then the lines do change. So know that you do have destiny in your own hands. If I see something that doesn't look too good, know that you can do something to change it, whether it be going to the doctor, getting a blood test done, changing your attitude. Attitude is such a big thing. Our mind is so powerful. So I've got Crohn's, and I know with myself, I've been doing meditation to help heal it. And I play a meditation CD every single night when I go to bed, one on healing, and that's on the Magical Blessings page too, so you can go and check that out. So it's just, the mind is just absolutely incredible. I knew that I was going to be okay, even though I had dropped down to 43 kilos. I'd had a heart attack, 2 strokes, a colostomy bag, and they didn't have much hope for me surviving at the hospital. I was in there for 6 weeks and they sent me home pretty much to die. I fought it, and I don't take the medication. And I'm not saying to you to stop taking medication, okay? But that was my choice because that nearly killed me. I was allergic to it. And I only heard last week of somebody else dying from the medication that they use for Crohn's. And so I've known people that have died of Crohn's, and here's me, I am fighting fit. Okay, so I do believe a lot of it has got to do with the way we think. So if you think more positive, when you go to sleep at night time, you think about what has happened during the day and you think about the good things. Don't dwell on the bad things. You want to think about the good things, and then when you wake up in the morning, you're going to wake up in a better mood too. Okay, so that's just a little bit on that. You can go to my page, Magical Blessings. I am going to start putting a charge on that because I will be putting things on there every week, and there will be a membership fee to go onto the page Magical Blessings, and it will be $5 a month. I just haven't got it set up yet, but anyone that jumps on there now, you don't have to pay for it, but there will be a cost after. Okay, so how are we going for time? Let's do some readings. So I was showing you my book that I've written. Are we still writing down book? Because Karen is going to pick a winner for us after. And you will be sent a signed copy of my book, The A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading. Now, it also incorporates crystal ball scrying as well. When you look into the clouds and you see pictures in the clouds, it will also show you the meanings are all universal. So you can just go to the book and you can look up the meanings. So this crystal ball here, this is for sale too, by the way. It's $77. Okay, so just have a look at that. And I'm looking in the other side and I'm seeing if I can see any pictures. Just in here, I can actually see a dragon breathing fire. Now, I love the dragon. In some cultures it can be different, and it can say that you've got to beware of your enemies. But the dragon to me is, let me just go to my book and I'll show you. Oh, I write all over my book too, so excuse this. This one here, you can see the dragon. Where are we? Just here. See the dragon? Okay. And I'll read you what the dragon means. So the dragon is about new beginnings. Be aware of your enemies, courage, strength, and fortitude. The dragon is victorious in any situation and serves as a powerful guide and guardian in business, work, and family. Victory comes in emotional triumph and healing of old wounds, or completion of a project. A surprise is looming for you that will create one of the most wonderful moments of your life. This is a message of glorious accomplishment that will set the standards for years to come. Now, I've just got something else I want to show you too, because after reading that, it has reminded me of when I came in here this morning. Up on my wall, I have put up I've put cards up there because I teach tarot and I like to show people like the difference in the tarot cards. Karen, do you mind going to my table out there and grabbing the card that fell? It's still on the table. Okay. And in that little nook where my cards are, there's a little tiny book in there of Eleanor's with the meanings of the cards. Okay. So I want to show you what fell. So this was a bit exciting this morning when I came in and I saw this card sitting on my table. And I thought, my prayers are being answered. So I'm like, come on guys, I need to pay the rent. And I've been working on doing, I work with the book E Squared by Pam Grout. And in the book, there's experiments. That's this book here. So there's 9 experiments in this book. And with each experiment, it goes over 24 or 48 hours. And when I started doing that last July, I had some amazing things happen. I've since July, the group that we were working with, they've all, that's it, thank you. We've all become really good friends and we go out to dinner once a month. So we used to get together every Thursday night and we called it our book club, and we do the experiments from E Squared. And people changed their jobs, they moved, they had so many amazing things change in their lives when they started working with these experiments. So well worth getting the book, and it is on my page, Magical Blessings. So what was I saying? I've had my book published since then. I've got the tea shop, and I've also got my gypsy wagon, which I travel around in, and I do psychic parties, and I go to the shops and promote my book. So let's go back to magical things happening, talking about the dragon that I just saw in the crystal ball. This is the card that fell. So this is the 6 of Pentacles, or the 6 of Discs. This is from my very first deck that I started reading from professionally, and I bought this deck I think in 2002. I've not seen it since, but I love working with this because I read the pictures, and you can see at her feet she has got everything that she needs in her life, and she's dancing for joy. And she's got all those lights guiding her way. And the 6 of Pentacles is about having enough abundance in your life, not only for yourself, but to help the people around you. And that's what I want to do. And that was part of me opening up this shop, was to have a place where, because I'm a mentor as well too, I'm a spiritual mentor. So having people come in here and I can help them out. I've got the table set up so we can sit down and we can have chats about anything spiritual, that you might not be able to talk to your family and friends about. So it's a magical card. It's one of the best cards in the deck. My favourite being the star card, the 17 in the tarot deck. So the star is about your wishes and your dreams coming true. And when Eleanor and I were going off to do an expo down in Adelaide about 2-3 years ago, we pulled out a card each, and she was from Mount Isa, she's passed away. So we pulled a card out each and we did a reading, and both of us pulled out the star card. So we knew that it was going to be a great event. So the 6 of Pentacles, just let me quickly read that for you, because I'm going to say this now, whatever comes out today with these readings, if you feel as though it's true to you too, take the reading for yourself. So the 6 of Pentacles implies that you have enough food, shelter and clothing or love to give to others, or that you are being provided for in all ways. This is the card of generosity. This card can indicate that money is being lent. This may imply success if you're asking for financial assistance from a financial institute. So if you're going for a loan, this may include borrowing money from the bank. Oh, there you go. There might be a reminder to be more supportive and give your help to others. This is definitely enough of everything to go around, and abundance is available to everyone. Isn't that awesome? So that's a card that was out there for me this morning. Okay, let me see if I can see anything else in this crystal ball. Okay, I'm seeing a hand in here. I don't know if you can see that. It looks a bit clawed actually. So the hand is like this. So it looks like it's trying to grab something. Now, a clawed hand reminds me of, like with palmistry too, if you see someone that's got, you know, really clawed hands and they look really gnarly, these people have usually had a pretty tough life, and they hold on to grudges and they blame everybody else for what's happened in their life. I'm not saying it's necessarily so, you know, because it could be like arthritis, but a lot of the time you will find that they've had a really hard life. So that's what I'm seeing there. Also, I want to say, now, we're talking about the mind and how powerful it is. We might have had some tough times, and I tell you what, I've had some tough times in my life, but I am happy and content and blessed with where it is that I am in my life. So it's what you make of it. It makes you a stronger person. It can make you bitter and twisted, but then try and have a look at what the positives are of the situation too. See, like when I was really sick and I was dying and I looked absolutely awful, I was only 43 kilos. If it had happened, I wouldn't be here where I am today, and I am in the best part of my life. So just remember that, okay? So we've got the hand in the crystal ball. Now let's have a look at the tea. I think I'm just going to tip some of this out. I'm going to give this a bit of a swish around. I'm just keeping an eye on the time. So these are for the people that need a little bit of focus in their life. And I'm also looking to see what comes through for Christine. Okay. So I'm using the Cup of Destiny. I'm turning the cup around 3 times anti-clockwise. So this brings through our past and some confirmation. Okay. One more time. Have the handle facing towards our heart. Then we're going to tap on it 3 times, and that brings through our spirit guides and our ancestors for any messages they may have for us. Okay. So this is the cup here, and the first thing that I was seeing in there, oops, I'm dripping water everywhere, tea, is I'm seeing a little baby birdie. Okay, so Christine, I don't know how old your son was, but I'm seeing a little child here. So this can represent like your baby. I don't know if he's actually had a child of his own. What else are we seeing there? Something about a U-turn. I don't know what that means. And there's a plane there. And there's also a fish. So the plane is pointing straight up. So I want to say where the plane is. When I look at it, I'll get my ball here, my map of the world. So when I'm looking at the teacup and I've got the handle down the bottom, the plane is actually going up this way. And when we look at the map of Australia, we'd be looking up Northern Territory way, up towards Bali, the Indonesia, maybe China or India, but that's the way I see the plane flying. So I don't know if that means anything to you, or it could just be up the top of Australia. What else do we see there? Oh, the fish. I said the fish is a Piscean. It could be money coming in too. It talks about finances. And in there's another book that I love too, which is Carolyn Dow's tea leaf reading book, and the fish, the last paragraph says, fire is going to lead a charmed life. So things, you might be going through a bit of a struggle at the moment after losing your son, but he's just letting you know that things are going to get better for you, and he sees a good life for you, and maybe even some fortune in there as well. I'm also seeing a ghost in here. Okay, so when we look at this and I'm seeing like the shape of a ghost, that tells me that you could probably see him in the house too. And I'm seeing like the white cloudish like haze. So when you see that in the house, you see that from the corner of your eye, know that that is your son coming through. Now I don't know who the tradesman is here. I'm seeing a person bending over. You know, the trades of their skill, and it's under a tree. So we can just hear. I'll hold that up for you so you can see. So there's a man there bending over a table, and he's working with all his skills. And to me, being under the tree, it could have something to do with timber. So I don't know if he worked with timber, but I want to say like he had some type of trade behind him. He was a skilled person. Did something happen at work? Okay, what else am I seeing? I want to say he used to get quite wrapped up in what he was doing and not see anything else around him. So whatever he was doing at the time, at any time, his thought just went into that and wasn't seeing what was happening around him, like a bit of tunnel vision. But yeah, he was totally concentrating on what he was doing at the time. Now, I've also got a black parrot in here, and it's holding a ball. It looks like, actually what looks like a parrot could also be an eagle. And I don't know if you've got pet birds at home, but the black parrot, which is just there, reminds me of when we were going up north, and there were so many black parrots up north. So I don't know if he comes from further north, or there's something to do with further north. The parrot is also about gossip, so it's about being careful what you say, because it does get around. But I want to say very clever indeed. The letter E. So that could stand for somebody's name, the letter E. It could also be reminding you to enjoy life. And there's also the letter V here too. So the V is about victory, or V is victory and sex appeal. Again, it can be somebody's name. And I just want to say, start taking care of yourself again too. That's a message that I'm getting from him, that you need to start taking care of yourself. Okay, go out, do your hair, go out and have a massage, do something that makes you feel good. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up from that one. So I hope that helped a little bit, Christine. Have you got your cup there?
Yes. Yep.
Let's have a look in this one. And this one is
Thank
the
you.
one for love. Thanks, Karen. Okay, so here's the cup for love. You can see the tea leaves down the bottom. Keep getting that affinity symbol coming up everywhere. I want to say what goes around comes around. So anyone that's looking for a love reading, this is for all of you. Now, I'm sorry, I'm seeing a palm tree that's lost all of its leaves, like it's been in a cyclone and it's just been stripped bare. Needing to, if you're looking for love, it could be that you're needing to move to a different area or changing something in your life. If things aren't working out well where you are, well, maybe you should look at doing something a little bit different. Not necessarily moving, but maybe going out to different places, doing different things, getting involved in some groups. There doesn't seem to be too much that's happening at the moment, because if we look at this, most of the stuff is in the bottom of the cup, which is about 3 weeks away. So when we've got a cup where there's not much around the middle sections here, that just means in the next 2-3 weeks, not too much is happening. So it's sort of further into the future. So the bottom of the cup is about 3 weeks plus. I have to say, you didn't give us much, Karen.
I could see a flower at the top, but that might have been the palm tree that you saw.
Oh, okay. So the flower.
Yeah.
So, well, the flower is about love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like marriage, happiness, success.
There you go, marriage, happiness, success.
Yeah.
So we do have the flower there. Now, what I may see in the tea leaves, somebody else can see something that's totally different. So Karen's got a flower in there that actually looks like a native Australian flower. So just hold, for those that haven't got anyone in their lives, just hold on to that thought. The flower is there, so it is talking about marriage and success. All you have to do is just put it out there and know that it's going to happen. Write down a shopping list in what you want in a guy or girl. Either way. There's also a broom at the bottom, and there's a house. So again, the house is about, well, it's not necessarily about moving, but I want to say with the broom, don't sweep things under the carpet. It could be that you need to clear things from your previous relationship. Just clear everything out from the past. Even if you've got any belongings of that person and you're split up, get rid of it. You don't need to keep it. You know, it's just reminding you of what's happened before. And the house could be, maybe you need to change things around the house. Look at feng shui and the placement of objects. In the bedroom, you need to have pairs in the bedroom, not single items. You don't want it, you want to have it inviting. You don't want it too florally. It needs to suit both sexes. So going through the house and having a big clean out. And that's good with any part of your life. If your house is messy, your thoughts are scattered as well. Which reminds me, my house actually needs a good clean up at the moment, because after having a fractured foot and not being able to get around properly, my son being in hospital, so my poor husband has had both of us to look after. He'd been going into the hospital to see Tyler in the morning before he went to work, and then making sure that I was all looked after too, because at one stage there I couldn't even get out of bed. It was just really difficult. So our house is just a mess. And my mind, like, has been really cluttered this week. I double booked yesterday. I forgot to write something in my other diary, and a lady walked in here and I'm like, oh, hello. And she said, I'm here for my reading. So clean up your house. That's a good message. Pardon me. A good message for me. Okay. Now, are we still writing up book? Because I'm going to be drawing that book shortly. Oh, it's past now. So I'm going to get Karen to pick a winner.
It's on the other side of it.
Oh, here we go. It's on the other side. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to do... How am I going to do this? Okay. I've got my pointer. I'm going to close my eyes. You ready? And the winner of the A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading, a signed copy by Kate Denning, is Rachel Pratt. Congratulations, Rachel Pratt. You are the winner of the A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading. Now, to claim your prize, all you have to do is get onto my page, The Spiritual Realm Tea Room, and send me a private message with your address and your phone number, and I shall get that off to you. So Rachel Pratt, you are the winner, and I'll get Karen to send you a message in a minute and tag you, but you need to get onto my page, The Spiritual Realm Tea Room, and give me your address and your phone number, and I shall get that book off to you. I do have to order some more because I've run out. They sell so well. So Rachel Pratt, congratulations. I'll be on again next week, selling things like you wouldn't believe. Grace. I'm not too sure. Oh, you're welcome, Rachel. Congratulations. Okay, so I'll be back again next week. Same time, 9:30. And I was looking at maybe doing a live on Sunday. So stay tuned. I might put it up on the bottom of this page. So look, just look at that. Yeah, I was looking at, I'm going down the Gold Coast to do a psychic party in my little gypsy wagon. So if anyone wants to come and join me when I do my live, I'll let you know. It's $20 per person. I'm just going to have like a minimum of 6 people, and they will get a tea leaf reading during or after I do the live show. So just go onto my page, check out the events, and I'll let you know whereabouts I'll be going live. And it will either be from the spiritual events page or my page, The Spiritual Realm Tea Room. So just follow me and we'll do a live and you can come along. I'll put up the events, and also too, if you want to come into the tea room next Thursday at 9:30 in Woolloongabba, again, 6 people only and $20 each, and you will receive a tea leaf reading. So have a wonderful week, everybody, and I shall see you next week. Bye for now.